Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today not to only break down the New Day segment, but we're going to be talking about the return that WWE is setting up. And I think, man, this cannot go over our heads because I don't think WWE would be this reckless to write off a superstar in this way forever. Now, we're talking about a former WWE champion. We're talking about the booty shaking Big E Langston. Now, Omer, Kenny, how do y'all feel about this segment? We just need like a quick hey bro, it was good, it was bad. I just gotta hear it. You know what I'm saying? Kenny, let me hear it. Let me hear your thoughts first, man.
I will say this. I think Xavier Woods has the same problem as Montez Ford, and there was another wrestler who had this issue where they put on those mad faces and you just don't believe them. But at the end of the day, I think the boys delivered, man. I think the segment was actually very good.
Okay, fair enough. Omer, can I get your
I
thoughts?
mean, it made me tear up. I texted you guys when it happened. It made me tear up. It was a very emotional segment. They sometimes, man, like professional wrestling, like when they go for that guttural emotional feeling and like they really go for it, like they did in the segment, it gets you as a fan. And I think this was one of those.
All right, perfect. All right, man. So we got the New Day here, man. It looks like they have broken up. They've always said we'll never break up, but obviously injuries, things like that, circumstances, and just inconveniences have finally caused the demise of the New Day. And this was a swerve because we thought that Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods were gonna beat each other up, and it was leading to that. And then the boys said, "Nah, we gonna get together and kick this man out, and we're gonna reunite over our hate for this man." And I thought that was pretty good. It was one of the better Triple H booking moves, I will say. And honestly, I felt like this Raw that just happened was probably one of the best Raws of the year in terms of stories. A lot of things got advanced and moved. It did pretty well. So hopefully they can keep this product up. It might start
That's what
heating
they're
up
not doing.
because January is right around the corner, and we are getting Netflix. So I think they don't got a choice but to hurry up and start speeding things up and get people on board. So with that being said, y'all, I don't think that they do this scene if it doesn't mean that a Big E return is on the rise. How do you guys feel about that?
Well, I do think you are correct, Brian. I wish they kept it at 2 hours when they got to Netflix, but unfortunately, we're gonna be cooking 3 hours, my boy. It is what it is. We'll see if they still have commercials or not. But I will say this: I think this segment was played out perfectly. I can't believe because these guys are all goofy that they actually kept it together. Because when Big E came in there, I expected them to kind of like roast each other a little bit and then hug. It's the 10-year anniversary. Welcome to the New Day. But they played it straight. And Kofi Kingston said, "You know what? Your neck was broke and you didn't come back. You know who else neck was broke? Stone Cold Steve Austin. He came back." I was like, "What?" Like that's what kind of had me thinking, like, "Wait a minute, where is this going?" But you know what? They stuck with it. As ridiculous as it sounded and as ridiculous as it was, I think it was perfect. And do I see Big E coming back? I think that's not like the star point right here for me. I don't care about Big E. Right now, I want to see where Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston go because these guys as heels is something we didn't see in a long time. And I think the New Day was at their best when they first got booed out the building and turned into these like heels who are acting like they were doing good stuff. Beautiful, man. So I'm excited to see where the New Day goes from here. Do they change up everything with all the colorful Skittles and rainbows, or do they come out in suits, maybe wearing all black, and they mean serious business now? I saw somebody in the comment section, big shouts out to you, said they need to get those tag team championships off of Finn Balor and whoever else has them. And I think this is the New Day on their way to a resurgence, and they could be the team that takes them.
Fair. Okay, I like that, Kenny. You cooking, but not with the whole Big E thing. You're not cooking. So,
Come on,
Omer,
man. Let's
can
be
we get
real.
your thoughts, man, on Big E, potential return? Do you like the idea of that?
I mean, yeah, I think like number one, Big E's return would not only be like a shot in the arm, like right around WrestleMania season, but it would excite a lot of fans because no matter what you think about Big E's wrestling, no matter what you think about his character, whatever, the dude is genuinely like beloved by wrestling fans, right?
Mhm.
And I think like his the level of interest that people have in wanting to see him come back was only like increased like when he had that devastating neck injury. And I think people are clamoring for it. It would be insane. It would be nasty work, as Brian likes to say, if they did all this and Biggie was not cleared or is not at least close to being cleared, assumed cleared, that would be insanely nasty work by WWE if that is the case. That's some Vince McMahon stuff. Because remember, all the time he dragged out Edge back in. He's like, "Oh my God, is he cleared? Oh, we don't know." And then like 10 years go by and nothing happens. But I think like I foresee him coming back. And as far as the segment goes, it is interesting what they're gonna do with the New Day, because I think one thing was clear. They wanted to make Kofi Kingston and Xavier Woods look like the biggest a-holes in the world. And that's what they came across like. They said, "Hey, you broke your neck and you should have came back." That's crazy. Like, that is an insane thing
the
to
part
say.
that killed me was you broke your neck. So what?
So what is crazy? Like no,
So
that's something Kenny would say to me if like if I was bro, you broke your neck. So what? We cooking.
We cooking, bro. Get in the ring. Let's go.
Let's get in the ring.
But Big I think that's correct. I think, you know what, I gotta combat something you just said there, because what did you say? Get Biggie up out of this room with us. You said that's nasty work if they played this angle and Big E's not cleared. I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that, because if I'm hurt and I can't wrestle anymore, I'm like, how can I help y'all boys? You know, if I can come in here and help y'all heel run, get over bigger, I want to come do that. So, I mean, I don't think it would be bad. I think it would actually be very good by Big E to come in here and be a part of this storyline to make these guys actually help them get over as heels, where it would kind of be impossible, because when is Kofi Kingston getting booed? It happened on Monday.
100%. You're not wrong, but I also think that they could have if they wanted to really go heel, they could have done it in a different way. I mean, obviously they went heel, but I think that this serves a purpose for the New Day in terms of like who's active right now. I think they go heel and you set up a Big E return at the same time. I just think it was the perfect angle to run both.
I agree. You know what? But I'll say this again, Big you said another thing. What did you say? Biggie is beloved by the fans. It's WrestleMania season. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it a buck. You know, we all love Biggie. Like you said, he's beloved by wrestling fans. So is R-Truth. So was Damian Sandow. But Biggie is not.
We're not comparing Biggie to R-Truth or Damian
Biggie is
Sandow.
not a WrestleMania style wrestler.
Damian Sandow.
I mean, we love him.
We're not comparing up, bro. Biggie is a former WWE champion. We're not comparing him to Damian Sandow.
Go?
It ended like most Black World Champions had to run under Vince McMahon. Brock Lesnar beating them. That's like,
I mean, who's a better man to lose by than Brock Lesnar?
I mean, bro, stop.
The guy's a legitimate UFC fighter. I'd rather get pinned by Brock Lesnar than CM Punk. I mean, come on, what are we doing?
I don't even know what to say to this,
brother. Well,
what do y'all think about the New Day breakup? Did y'all enjoy it? Are y'all excited more for Big E's return, or are y'all excited to see the heel run of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston? Let us know in the comment section. Big I want to give you your flowers, my boy. We love you to death. Make sure y'all don't forget to kiss that. Oh no, what is it? Say it for us, Big
well,
grip that thing.
Yeah.
Like kiss that ring.
Ooh.